Hebrews 4, it states that if you're not called by God, it cannot work. In other words, God will call you. He will summon you to become a pastor.
Oh, a pastor. Okay, I
Yeah,
get it.
if you don't know anything about the Bible, if you never read the Bible a day in your life, once God called you, summon you to be a pastor, you will know the Bible. Because he will equip you with everything that you need to know. He will equip you with how to run a church. He will equip you with everything that you need to know.
Now, what that input of knowledge, that be like what I call coming from the I don't know. Just it's revealed.
Right.
So if God calls you, then God reveals to you everything you need to do. And well, you got to be quiet to hear that, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know, people say that you can't hear God. God, if somebody come up and told you, TC, God told me to tell you this, don't believe that. Because if God got something to tell TC,
You tell TC.
God gonna tell TC.
Yeah.
You know, God ain't gonna tell nobody else to tell TC. God gonna tell TC himself.
Now, what about when the pastor's called? He's called to. He's been revealed, but then he's to share that revelation with the rest of the people. Is that
Right,
that's what he's been called to do?
right, right. But if man appoints you to be pastor, regardless of how hard you try and how much you study, unless God called you, it's never gonna be right.
So you're always going to have problems. There's going to be tension in your church. Somebody's be acting out doing this or doing that.
Yeah,
You have financial problems.
yeah.
Have problems keeping a place.
Yeah, just like, you know, I'm looking for a church. You know, I'm just waiting for God to move me.
Right.
Because the church I'm in, God didn't call this man to be a pastor. The bishop was on his way to jail,
On his way to jail. The bishop's on his way to jail.
and he just took a deacon
Picked a deacon.
and said, okay, this is yours.
You now the man.
You're not a man.
So that can't be from God because it came from the bishop.
Right. And speak, this man, he'll speak a good word, but it's not coming from his heart.
Now, does his church have trouble?
Oh man, do we have trouble? Do we have trouble?
Well, we don't want to put that on. We don't want to share the laundry. All I needed to know was if a man's not called by God, then there'll be unrest in his
Yeah.
Ministry, whatever.
Right.
And what you're saying is that's exactly what you see, that this man was appointed by a bishop, and no matter how good he can talk God, he wasn't appointed by God. Right. And you're seeing the fruit of that in problems in the church.